Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. You guys wanted an evening drive, so you're getting an evening drive. Probably head over to Bayside. That might take a little longer than one video, but my plan is do a driving video over there and then circle back to the interesting little side things I'm noticing. Lots of cows and lots of flowers, but different types of cows. Still got my windshield crack. Got an appointment coming up for that, and I swear I got the feeling I'm going to go to Corpus and get my windshield replaced, and then immediately get it broken again coming back through construction. And I got a bunch of gift cards from you guys, so what I might need to do is go to Corpus and use them first, and then get my windshield fixed, and then never ever go to Corpus Christi again. That's where I've broken all my windshields. So if you're playing along at home today, we're going south on 1069. We're just south of Highway 35 in Rockport. Mostly farm country out here, but Copano Bay is down a lot of these roads. Over to the right is that house that looks like a lighthouse. And down this road right here is when we went to that gun club. Took a little trip down there. And we've been to a bunch of these roads on the left. And I apologize, it's a bit bumpy. I'm going to slow down just a little bit. Take the foot off the gas and make it last, you know? No one's behind me. We got a doom and gloom up in the clouds. Let me see if I can get the window open. Some pretty neat clouds over there. It's actually 82 degrees out, and that feels, hey Cal, quite comfortable. Quite comfortable. No one in front of me, no one behind me. Story of my life. Yeah. Someone asked me about one of my scars this morning when I was in Wally World. I have a nice scar on my arm, and maybe I'll show it to you at the stop sign. Both my forearms, I got nasty scars on. And my left arm, is it my left arm? My left arm is from a broken car antenna, and it is a double slice right up my forearm. And then on my right, as the story goes, ooh, lightning, woohoo! Lightning was on the right up there, guys, if you want to go back a few seconds and watch that again. My brother and sister were having a fight in the living room when we lived in Glen Olden, Pennsylvania. And 2 or 3 year old Dennis got knocked into the window. Yay, parenting skills. So I got a nice cut from that. And that's up my right forearm. Actually, when we come to this stop sign up here, it is a little feeder road, so I don't have to come to a stop unless there's traffic coming, I believe. Yeah. But I thought we'd go over to Bayside since I picked Bayside yesterday. I mentioned it in one of the videos, and then I wound up going someplace else, which worked out really well. But little construction equipment. I just wanted to head over to Bayside for some reason. Big cows. I do like seeing cows. Yeah, here's the intersection I was talking about. Now, when we get up on this road, this is the road we go make a right and go down here a ways, and that's where we spotted the horses in need 6 months ago, and I'm convinced they are out of there. So now we're going to get on 188 West. 188 West. I also got a big scar on the top of my head. And this was probably around 4th grade. We went to the local creek. And that's a creek for the rest of the country. For Pennsylvania, it's a creek. And we used to play in the creek quite a bit. When we were younger, we would follow it. We would map it. I can still draw you a map of that creek. We would follow that creek for miles, and then another creek in the area. You could walk through it, shallow water, and it would take you all the way from Seacane, Pennsylvania to Glenolden, Pennsylvania, and you could walk right into Glenolden Park. So that was kind of neat. And that was under train passes. See, it just got done raining out here. That's interesting. You can see the puddles. Huh. We didn't get any rain back in Wally World. So, the scar on the top of my head. I was probably within a mile of my house, maybe 3/4 of a mile away. There was a little park there. It had a basketball court. We would play hockey there. And I went under the bridge that just went under a regular road. And it was probably, you couldn't stand up. You had to bend over to get under it. And we would always find crayfish and stuff there. And as I was walking under the bridge, I stumbled and stood up. And I hit my own head on the underneath of the bridge. Well, that split my head open. And I had on a white t-shirt. And I remember walking home and just Monty Python covered in blood. If you're not a Monty Python fan, that means there was a whole lot of blood. And I'm glad I got home where I did, because my grandma was getting ready to go. It was probably on a Wednesday evening. She was going to church, and she was all dressed up. And she was in the bathroom with the door open. I don't know. I think she was putting on earrings or something. And I came into the doorway, and she looked over at me, and looked at my head, and looked at me, and continued to put her earrings in, and said, "Go get a clean t-shirt." My grandma, when she took us to the doctors, it was suit and tie to go to the doctors when I was younger. Suit and tie to go to church with her. You were going to the dentist, suit and tie. But I guess she saw I was still covered in blood, so I had to have a clean t-shirt. And my grandma took me to the hospital. And I remember going there. I don't remember being there. And I remember waking up in a bed. And they told me it was a day and a half later. And I was in a room. And they told me my dad was there. And I knew I was in trouble because my dad lived in Maine. And we were outside of Philadelphia. So I knew I was in trouble if my dad flew all the way down from Maine. So that was nice of him. Yeah. And then all my other stitches are minor compared to that, but I have a lot of them. Playing hockey, cut around the eyes, the bridge of the nose, knees, elbows, knuckles, all that kind of fun stuff. twice in my life, I have stitched myself up. And I don't think I ever want to do that again. And they were both in non-bendable areas. You know, I didn't do any facial stitches or knees and elbows. Matter of fact, both were on my legs, but not on my knees, because you really need two hands to put in stitches. So, at least I do. This is just Texas out here, guys. There's not even any wind turbines until you get up further on this road. Flat Texas land and cows. Now further up here, and maybe we will see something interesting, is that exotic farm. No one's behind me, so let me slow down here. Maybe we will catch something that has, what is this? Camels, and I see camels. We're going to see some camels. We're going to see some camels. So I see alpaca, and I see camels. Okay, guys, I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you. I see 2 camels, alpaca, that's neat. One day I'm going to catch them right by the fence. And check out that building back there. That is something. Wonder if their ancestors were part of the Camel Corps. Oh, you guys are going to have a field day when you get to my video that comes out the night before this. Because I just mispronounce everything. When I'm reading the historical marker, I think I'm supposed to say like 1968, and I say 1668, and I say corpse 3 or 4 times. There's some horses over there. There's some zebras and z-donks and donkeys. Well, car's coming up behind me. I better speed up. Sorry, we're still zoomed in, guys. But I think I'm going to try on the way back, if they're still by the fence, to film them. And then up here on the left is all the longhorns, all different types of longhorns. So with any luck, maybe they'll be by the fence when I swing back. This gentleman behind me does not want to pass, so we're going to make a right up at the light anyway. Yeah, it was a good day. Yesterday we got, 2 days ago, turtles, deer, and buzzards. And today we got llamas or alpaca. I wouldn't know the difference. And camels. And I don't know if you saw Z-donks, but I sure did. Now, you see these guys with the buckets? They are not volunteer firemen. They say they're from some church group, and they just will take over an intersection. No permits, and act like they're within some official organization. And very rude. If you're at the stop sign, even if you give them money, they'll be like, oh, you could do better than that. Well, yeah, I can do better than that. Now you get nothing. So I feel like I did a lot better. But, and it really ruins it, because if they were a legitimate organization, you know, I'm not giving any money to anyone standing at a 4-way intersection unless they have 2 fire trucks and they're collecting money in a boot, you know. And what will happen is someone will call the county sheriff and have him reported. And I do believe they have a scanner, because they'll light right out of there. Yeah, I guess if you wear a white shirt and put on a tie and get a bucket, you can just say you're from a church group. If you're from a church group, get people to come to your church. That's how you get donations. Now I'm all worked up. I went from being happy about the Camels to unhappy about the scam artists. So we're coming up on Bayside right now, guys. As far as commercial businesses, we've done videos from Bayside. There's like a garden flower place. I'm drawing a blank as to what you would call that, but one of those independent businesses. There is a retail store that I believe still has gas. And there's a post office. There's a little pretty water. This is like the backside of Copano Bay. But they used to have, I believe, 2 restaurants, or at least places you could get some good food over here. And they were lost in Hurricane Harvey, which is a shame. Lost a lot of small businesses from Hurricane Harvey. It's been tough on small businesses around here. The hurricanes, the pandemic, a lot of people went under. We got some pretty clouds, guys. Some real pretty clouds. Just getting into Refugio County. And that's still Copano Bay. We kind of outskirted Copano Bay the whole time we were here. And this road, you can take it to get up to the proper part of Refugio. It's on the way to like Goliad. You can go to Victoria this way, where we can see our good friend there. It's very nice. I got some videos that I want to watch. I watched a short one this morning from our friend Jamie Macon, and she found like an underground passageway for commuters. And then, man, Larry, I'm butchering your name. Living Like Larry, is that what it's called? I watch all his videos too, but he's got about a half-hour one today. So I need to make some time at lunch. While I'm eating lunch, I'll watch that one. And Larry gets to a lot of interesting places. He's kind of like me as far as he does a little bit of everything. But Larry did car shows, some restaurants, and some traveling videos. So that's always pretty neat. So we're officially in Bayside, guys, and I'll go to the one retail gas station store up here. We'll call that Bayside. Nothing behind me, so I believe it's right here. What do I know? It's down a little further. What do I know? What are you guys listening to me for? I'm glad there's no one behind me. I've only been here 20, 30 times, so there it is up there. Okay. Yeah, we kind of drove around here and looked at their hurricane damage, and they have an old historic house that's under renovations, like one of those big ones. I forget what it was called. It's a 2 name, and we went there and read the plaque, the Texas historical marker. Well, guys, here's the retail district of Bayside, Texas. They got everything here. Everything that you need. Bait and beer. Tackle and ice. And that about sums it up. Well, guys, thanks for riding along today. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching.